Hey guys, I'm gonna change the format just a little bit. Let me know if you like it, let me know if you don't like it. Take it down in the comment section down below. And I'll start with the poll for this video. Looks like nobody wanted to see a chicken parm sandwich. Everybody likes it with spaghetti. I think my favorite way to enjoy chicken parm and the best way for me to enjoy it is in a sandwich. The issue that I have with chicken parm and spaghetti is I feel like I always have to focus on the spaghetti separately and then the chicken parm separately. I don't really get the chance to enjoy them both together as I can with a sandwich with a nice ciabatta bun. Let me know how you guys think about that. As always, full recipes on the website. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, you know the drill. Subscribe if you like this video, and let's get to it right now. Alright, so we're gonna start by pounding our chicken really nice and thin to make the actual chicken. Now, put some plastic wrap over your cutting board or your work surface and then put the chicken breast right in the middle. Then just wrap that plastic wrap around the chicken, create a seal, and then use something heavy, maybe a rolling pin or a pan, but you have a meat mallet, that's even better. Then pound that nice and thin evenly until it is about 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch thick, and then we can start the breading process. Oh, and before I forget, cut that chicken in half. So one chicken breast is perfect for 2 personal sized portions of the chicken parm sandwich. Now for the breading, I have some flour over here, which I'm gonna soon lightly season with salt and pepper. Then add in 1 or 2 eggs, depending on how many chicken parms you are making today. And then finally our breadcrumbs, and I'm using some panko breadcrumbs just because they're the best way to get the crispiest chicken ever. So let's go ahead and season the flour with some salt and pepper, and then whip up our eggs with a fork or even a whisk, and then we'll season the breadcrumbs with a bit of oregano, and then just make sure to mix the seasonings in the flour and the breadcrumbs really well. And I think now we are ready to bread up our chicken. So let's not waste any more time and take our chicken, we'll dredge that in the flour, shake off any excess, and dip that in the egg. Because I'm only making 2 chickens, that's why I'm not gonna bother with using a fork or tongs or even skewers to do the breading, because I don't care about my hands getting dirty, because I'm gonna be done with it after these 2 chickens. Put the chicken in the breadcrumbs and make sure that you really press hard on it with the palms of your hands. Put your whole shoulder into it. Put your weight into it. It's gonna even help make it flatter while you're getting the best crust ever. The panko breadcrumbs, they're kind of hard. They're kind of big. So when you press that down, it's gonna become part of that chicken. And I have some more information and just another alternative version of this recipe linked down below, so you can really make this without deep frying in a really light and healthy sort of way. And now to cook it is very easy. Heat up some neutral oil such as peanut oil to the point that it's not smoking but it's nice and hot, and then add in your chicken and then cook it for about 1.5 to 3 minutes per side. Not too long, it's so thin. Now for a piece of chicken as thin as this that we are frying in this fashion, you really don't have to worry about if it's undercooked or not. Just wait for that beautiful color that you're looking for on those breadcrumbs, and all you have to worry about is that you don't overcook that chicken, because that's much easier to do than undercooking it. The color holds the key here. Make sure to let any excess oil drip and just pat that dry to absorb any remaining oil. So to help get our sandwich prepared, we need our bread. So here's a ciabatta half loaf. That end piece is my snack, and I'm gonna cut that half loaf into another half. So basically 1 whole ciabatta loaf will give you 4 sandwiches. So just cut that down the middle horizontally to make your opening where you're gonna put your chicken. And now you want to lightly toast it, create like a welcome pad for the chicken, so that when we add the sauce and then this cheese, it's not gonna get soggy. We want to protect that bread from being soggy by toasting it lightly. Oh yeah, that snack was good. Now I'm gonna put that under the broiler until it is very lightly toasted, and that's looking perfect. Now while ciabatta bun is great for this kind of sandwich, you can also use all kinds of different large buns like a hero bun or even a Portuguese bun. I tend to flip between them as per my mood. Okay, so time to dress up those chickens. So I'm gonna use my classic marinara sauce recipe. If you've been with the channel for a while, you know what it is already, but just for your convenience, I'm gonna link that down below. Very easy to make, takes about 15 to 20 minutes max. Nice and chunky, nice and tasty, and so simple. Now to spread that over the chicken, I'm gonna put a generous amount, but you can go light or heavier than this if you dare. Now I'm gonna do the same on the other one, and then we'll top this with sour cream. Yeah, it is amazing with chicken parm. I think it just adds a really nice balance and lightness to the dish because we are frying it, so it's kind of heavy on the oil, and the cheese is kind of heavy as well. So sour cream really is a must-have with this dish. Now the easiest way to spread this would be to put it in a squeeze bottle and then spread that across the chicken and then kind of spread that out. But if you don't have that, I'm showing it for you guys. Just put a nice mountainful in the middle and then lightly with the back of a spoon spread it as far out as you can. A bit of marinara sauce is fine. We're gonna cover that up with cheese anyways. All we care about is spreading it across that chicken. Okay, now comes the cheese. So I've sliced up some mozzarella here. You can always shred it if you want. I just felt like slicing it because it's just easier and less messy to really cover the entire cross section without making much of a mess. Now of course you want to top that with some Parmesan. That's gonna make it chicken Parmesan. And once you've dressed up both of your chickens, that pan is going under the broiler. Oh, by the way, about that. Now you want to broil that. Hey, all this cheese reminded me that all of you who follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you saw the garlic bread that I made and the focaccia pizza flatbread kind of deal that I did. So if you want to see those in the next video, you need to let me know. So let me know that in the comment section down below and by hitting the thumbs up button over here. So now back to the breads. Add a thin layer of the marinara on the tops and the bottoms of your sandwich. And just like any good burger or sandwich, you have to toast your bun before you add the sauce to make sure that your sandwich or your burger is nice and moist from the sauce you're putting, but the buns aren't soggy. That's why you want to do this at the very end. If you do this in advance, then the sauce will soak through, it will get dry because the bread will absorb the moisture and you will not have a good experience. Just save this when the chicken is basically ready. And I've just let the chicken broil for a few minutes or until the cheese is molten, lightly brown, just like Pizza Hut, my favorite pizza place. I love when it looks like that. Put the chickens on the bottoms of your bun, and all that's left for you to do is top it with some basil and serve it. Serve these big, beautiful, delicious sandwiches. And I promise, I've had so many chicken parm sandwiches. This is gonna give you the most amount of flavor. It's not gonna be bland. It's gonna be delicious, crispy, fresh. What more do you want? Now, if you want another meaty and cheesy sandwich, then check out my meatball sub. But for more chicken parm, like spaghetti style, check out my classic chicken parm recipe. And for more sandwich style recipes, I have a playlist for you. Check that out, and I'll see you guys again on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys.